Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Conana. Tonight's show is Franchising for You. And still with us is Mr. Bong Magpayo. He's president and founder of Sweet Corner. And joining him is Mr. Victor Fernando, who is the franchise director of the Big Apple Express Spa. Welcome, Bong, and welcome, Victor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's start with you now, Victor. Let's talk about your experience with franchising. Tell us about the Big Apple Express Spa.
Well, Big Apple Express Spa, we're the first express spa here in the Philippines. We're not a full-service spa. So basically, we offer exclusive massages that are what we call our signature massage therapies. We don't offer the typical shiatsu or Swedish. We have our own brand. We have our Manhattan, which is one of our best sellers, and we have what we call our Make Your Own Manhattan, which is a very customized massage.
Wow. Now you said you guys are the first express spa. Let's okay. By definition, express spa is something that's that doesn't have. It's really essential. The essentials.
Yes. So when you say spa, there are different categories. Okay. So you have your full service spas, the day spas. These are the really high-end establishments. So when we say express spa, we don't have the wet facilities, the saunas, the showers, because we focus on really just the core service, which is the massage. We cater to customers who are working professionals, have a fast-paced lifestyle, so they do really have the time to go all the way to Tagaytay or those day spas and spend thousands of pesos on the massage. So they want a quick massage, but without sacrificing the service and the ambiance or the environment.
When did you guys put up Express Spa?
We started in 2005. Our first batch was in Robinson's Galleria. I put this, the business we set up was with my business partners. We were all working at the time. And as you know, in corporate life nowadays, it's very stressful. So we decided, because we were also regular spa goers at the time, to really distress from our working lives, our careers. So we asked ourselves, why isn't there a cheaper alternative or more affordable alternative to the high-end massages or establishments that we go to? That's why we came up with Big Apple Express Spa. We wanted an establishment that can offer high-quality massages with all the bells and whistles. And now, that's where Big Apple came up.
Pero Victor, okay, question. When you say that you guys were the first express spa, yes. You know, even 5-10 years ago, you went to a mall, you drove around Makati, you'd always see these small spa places that kind of were like what you described. Just really no showers, not just bare bones. You go in there for massage, in and out, boom, 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 you're done. So what makes you say that you guys were the first?
Well, definitely, you know, we in the express spa category, that's what we categorize ourselves. We offer not the typical massages. We have our own signature massage therapy. So that's what differentiates us from most of those massages. If you are familiar with the usual massages, the shiatsu with Swedish, offered by most of the competitors out there, the other brands, we don't offer that. We have our own, like I said, our own massage therapy.
How do these differ from, as you said, the shiatsu or the Swedish or the combo shiatsu Swedish?
Yes,
how is this different? I mean,
basically, it's with the technique and the process. So it focuses on different body parts and also the techniques. So from thumb pressing to stretching and things like that.
Now, are these spa packages and spa techniques, are these like unique to you guys? I mean, did you guys develop this?
Yes,
with your masseuses, really in-house development.
Yeah, when we first started, like I said, even from our concept, Big Apple Express, it's not Oriental in nature or in flavor. We wanted to come up with our own unique concept. So even with the service, at the end of the day, the spa business it's a service business. We're in the wellness business. So yung service yung differentiation natin. So we wanted from the onset, we want our own services to be very unique.
Yes, and then that's a good word to use, differentiation, because even companies watching now who want to franchise their operations, you really have to find a niche. You really have to an angle and approach. Otherwise, chock-a-block, no? I mean, like even massages, I would never have thought express spa. You could differentiate with a spa, because usually my perception is when you say spa, masahe lang yan, massage.
Exactly.
Hilot. Diba? Hilot or shiatsu Swedish, that's it. Or Thai massage maybe, no?
So.
Yeah. Ikaw naman, Bong, let's talk about you. We talked about, you mentioned your company earlier, how you got into it. How is it doing so far?
So far, well, for the past 3 years, we started with 3 company-owned carts. now through franchising, we're now like 65 outlets nationwide.
And you said your carts are one-stop shop. It's a one-stop shop for all cord products.
For all cord, actually.
I think we have a photo of one of your carts. Maybe
Yes.
we can show it to the viewers and show one of these carts. Well, it'll come up soon, and
Yeah,
we can show them. Wait, I think we can show one of the carts on the screen now. Here we go.
Yeah.
And so, tell us what we're looking at, Bong.
Well,
Here. Okay.
if you can see, we highlighted the Filipino ingenuity.
Yeah.
So it's a jeepney cart. It has tourism value.
Yes.
So in itself, it's an attraction.
Mhm.
So we're selling. That's the steamer. No, we're selling corn on the cob and shredded corn.
And all that, the entire package, you said about
230.
230,000.
And let me tell you that these are no ordinary corns. They are all natural, organically grown, free from pesticide and insecticide.
And you guys really supervised even the source of the corn, or you said earlier from the growing. I mean, from the source is really your own source.
Yes, that is
you don't
correct.
get it from a middleman
No.
or something like that.
No.
And
We
you
don't.
said 65 in how many years?
3 years.
3
Nearly
years,
3
65
years,
cards.
yes.
Okay. Now, how does one get a franchise for sweet corn? Now, wait, we have now on the screen Big Apple Express pa naman. So, Victor, tell us about what we're looking at.
Well, this is our typical store frontage. So you see our services are very well advertised. So we're like I said, we are an express pass. So our price points are very, very affordable. Because our customers are value conscious, value mind. So they really look for yung value in the services. So for we actually introduced a massage before, the 49 peso foot massage. So we're always trying to innovate, always trying to offer unique and affordable services to our
I
customers.
assume when you first opened your first express spot, it was a single outlet. You started with one
Yes,
outlet.
yes.
How long was it before you decided to, hey, I mean, like let's open more? And then how long after that did you decide, let's look into franchising?
Okay. Well, when we first started out, definitely we wanted to take the business slow. So see how our first branch developed. And then when we became successful, we expanded slowly. So 2 branches, 3 branches. But
All company owned
yes,
first.
company owned first. And then later on, the idea actually came from our customers. Because people they became regular customers. So they became so in love with the service and the brand. They actually asked us if we were already open to franchising. And at that time, we asked ourselves, let's explore franchising. And then, syempre, as a business, we had no idea about franchising. We turned to our franchise guru, Mr. Boots Bartolome, to help us develop our franchise system. And then by the time when it took us a while to develop it, by the time we were ready, that's when we got into franchising.
Interesting, Bong, what Victor mentioned, the procedures and then that have to go, the protocols you have to really professionalize and define before a company can franchise. So, what do you have to say about this?
Well, yes. Actually, anybody cannot just franchise his business. It has to start from the customers. If because a lot of my franchisees are my customers before. So they would always ask me, "Oh, kailan ka magpapa-franchise?" So pila muna kami kasi especially in Bismin, people love to eat corn in Bismin, in that part of the Philippines. Second is yung sa amin kasi it's more of we started out as franchisee ourselves. So more or less after learning the ropes of the business. So that's the time na we came up with Sweet Corner concept. And after several years of operation, we started to franchise.
You started as a franchisee
Yes,
of what?
Of a food cart.
Oh, of
also.
a food cart, but not a corn, not a corn product food
Yes,
cart.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so in your case, you were more or less you kind of knew the business in a way
Yes,
already, the food
that's
cart
correct.
and the nuances of having a cart,
Yes.
where to place it, the mall requirements, manpower, all that.
Yes, because I call it a little giant because if you will look at it, it's just a small cart.
Yeah.
But it's earning well.
How much is the ROI for your little carts? I mean, average. Let's not average.
Basta location, it's
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
Let's say
6 months.
Bawi.
Bawi.
ROI in 6 months.
Yes. So.
It's not bad. Now, we're talking about malls here. Location and
I
high
have
foot
one-
traffic. High
Yes,
foot traffic.
yes.
Okay. Which is your highest selling
SMOA by the Bay.
Ah. Is your cart outdoors?
Yeah, outdoor.
Kaya
No,
pala.
that naman, jeepney type. Outdoor. Pagka Christmas season,
Wow.
wow. You can
Paano
see
pag rainy
all-
season?
Oh, well, that's the downside of it.
Is it a company-owned
Yes,
cart
it's
or
company-owned,
company-owned?
yes.
Ikaw naman, Victor, tell us about your success stories naman with your company. I mean, how many branches do you have now?
We'll be opening our 20th branch by October. It'll be our first branch in Iloilo. That's also a franchise branch, by the way. But we already have a number of franchisees, and then some of them are actually multiple franchisees or branch owners.
Wow.
So they have more than one franchise branch of Big Apple. So so far it's been very successful. We've been very happy with the Big Apple and our franchisees as well.
Investment cost?
It starts at 500,000 for a 20 square meter store, but as much as 1.5 million for 50 square meters na branch.
Now, compared to Bongs kasi, Bongs is a business in a box. I mean, you provide them the cart, and pretty much everything is there. But in your case, to dress up a place, to dress up even a 25 square meter place, area or 50 square meter, it's kind of expensive and it takes a lot more work, I guess. No?
Definitely. The investment required for setting up a Big Apple Extra Spa or a spa business is definitely a little bit more than a typical food cart concept. There's more involved, so you have to renovate the place. You have to spruce it up a little bit, so yung facade, and then. But all of that comes in that package that I mentioned, the 500,000 to 1.5. Depends on the actual store size, but everything is included in the package, from the franchise fees, the store, the renovation of the store, the equipment, initial supplies, and also the training for the staff.
Wow, okay. And now, sourcing the staff, it's up to
Yes, because they'll be
franchise.
the franchisee. Yeah, they'll be their employees, but all of the training will go through the franchise or the head office.
Now, talk about equipment. In Bong's case, I can see the equipment. You have machines, you have things to make popcorn and things to heat corn. Now, what kind of equipment in a spa, for instance?
Well, like the massage beds, the massage chairs, so the things that you use for the services involved. So we supply all of the equipment, but it's very customized. We develop our own design for the chairs and then the beds. So our massage chairs, they seem like they look like they resemble lazy boy types. So it's very comfortable. So that took years of research and development or testing. So from our first, if you look, there's a progression from our first branches with the equipment. They look very simple, but separate as a franchisor, that's part of the support that we give, the research and development that we do, so that at the end of the day, the customer is satisfied and relaxed.
Now, you said 20 branches this year, your 20th branch. How many of those are company-owned and how many are franchisees?
4 are company-owned and the rest are franchise branches.
Oh, okay, so over 3/4
Yes.
are franchise branches. Wow, okay. And your top seller, your busiest spot.
For the in-mall location, we have our Market branch in the Fort, and we also have for our out-mall location is the Forbes Town Center in near Burgos Circle, also in the Taguig area.
Okay, no, very prime location because a lot of people there live in condos, and
Yes.
so they just want to go down, have a massage, go back up, and go to sleep.
Yes.
Now, did you guys experience the same kind of problems setting up in the beginning? Was it very hard for you guys to get to start with your franchising your operations? Is it the same kind of problems encountered by, let's say, someone in the spa business and someone in the food cart business?
I think, well, for my part, it's easier because I started out as a franchisee. So there's not much difficulty that I encountered.
How about you, Victor?
In setting up, if you're setting up your own business before we even got into franchising, in any startup business, you have to build up the brand, the normal startup processes or problems that you encounter. So how do you marketing was our primary issue because we had to get our name out there, get recognized by our customers, and then also getting key locations from the start because as a startup business, you don't have the name or the brand equity as Sir Bong mentioned.
Yep.
So hindi ka pa masyadong pinapansin ng mga customers. At the same time, yung mga with the locations, the lessors, because so it's very difficult to get good locations during the time.
From the point of view naman of your franchisees, what are the main problems? Bong.
Well, I think more of ensuring the quality of the corn. I mean, the goods. Well, sometimes.
But it comes from you.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corn,
yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
When for provincial outlets,
Okay.
yes, because I directly, you know, directly they normally source out their corn cob directly from the suppliers, so it would entail higher margin for them. Because I have tie-ups with several cooperatives around the country.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I normally do is to link them directly, so they wouldn't pass through me anymore.
What about people who, I mean, do you have any problems with your franchisees who, let's say, they want to get their own corn, not go through you?
Yes, that is correct. For provincial outlets, I directly, you know, link them to our cooperatives. It doesn't pass through me anymore.
No, I mean, not just your cooperatives, but let's say maybe they can get corn which is, let's say, cheaper from another, from not even a cooperative,
well,
but
that's
another
the problem,
source.
actually.
Yeah.
That normally is the problem. But we have, you know, once in a while we do random audits to more or less check the standards of the quality of the corn, the standards of the operation.
Yes.
So we do random checking. We also have like a mechanism like mystery customer, mystery shopper.
Just a double check.
So to double check, yes, to
Check and
audit,
balance.
you know.
Yeah, because I'm thinking also, putting myself in the shoes of the franchisee. You know, mentality would be, this is my business already. I should be able to do what I want. And maybe some of them have that mentality. Victor, what kind of problems do you encounter? Do your franchisees encounter?
Well, basically, what you have to understand is that when you get into franchising, yes, you're buying your own business, you're setting it up, it's yours, but you actually have to follow the standards and the system of the franchisor. That's really what you're buying into. If you get into a franchise, you have to understand there's a system. There's a name, there's certain protocol that you have to follow. And as a franchisee, you have to follow that system. Yes, sometimes they have that misconception, but for us, it's always good to explain it from the start that when you apply for a franchise of Big Apple, at the end of the day, you have to follow this system.
Okay. Now, for people watching now who are looking, considering getting a franchise, let's say $500,000 and above, why would they go to you? Why not some other, company or some other service, some other business? Why Big Apple Express pa?
Well, the nature of franchising is because, as Bong and I have mentioned already, it's an all-in package. So all the essentials are there, from the mayor's helping you set up your mayor's permit, which is a first-time entrepreneur or business person would not normally know. So the ins and outs are there, and then it's less risky. For Big Apple, basically, we'd like to think that we're the leader or in our own category, and then our support system as a franchisor is very, very good. And then, as a testament to our growing number of franchisees who have multiple branches, it's a very successful business model and business concept. So that's why I think yun yung edge namin.
And I guess less headache as opposed to get into the food business, no? Correct me if I'm wrong, but
yes.
I'm thinking if you get into a franchise and it's a food business, wow, I mean, that's really a lot more things to worry about, let's put it that way. Unlike you guys, I mean, yours, for instance, Victor, I think very low maintenance, right? Because your services are very basic, and even your supplies. I mean, it's really, you don't have anything perishable. No?
Yes, that's it.
How about you, Bong?
I'm sorry.
I mean, like you. I mean, like your business. Would you say same thing for your business? It's not. It's low. It's less intense than other franchise options.
Well, in our case, we only sell corn, so it's not difficult. But what makes us different is, that's it, organically grown and ripened by nature and picked by bare hands. So it's all natural. Second is everybody eats corn. Since time immemorial, kids eat corn. Unlike, it's not a fad. It's like scramble or what. It doesn't last long. So corn really is a preferred snack food. And plus, we're doing brand building. Sometimes we come out we do sponsorships. We do press releases about our products. So, I mean, that is the name of the game in franchising, brand building. So we're building our brand, and somehow it's, well, in besides Mindanao, I can assure you that Sweet Corner is a brand name already. It's a byword already there.
Excellent. So, guys, we've come to the end of the show, but would you guys like to say something and tell the viewers how to get in touch with you guys in case they want to get interested in your outlets? Start with Bong.
Yeah, I'd like to invite them first on
Of course,
our
yes, the fair.
Filipino franchise show, Filipino with emphasis, franchise show entitled Ang Galing. That would be on October 12 until 14th at the World Trade Center.
And contact details for Sweet Corner?
For Sweet Corner, they can see our website, www.sweetcorner.com.ph.
And all the details are there,
Yeah,
contact details, all that.
yeah.
Victor?
Again, I'd like to invite everyone to join our AFI trade show. It'll be on, as Bong mentioned, in October 12 to 14 at the World Trade Center. For Big Apple Express Spa, you can go to www.bigappleexpressspa.com. That's our website. And our franchise hotline is 915-7608.
You should have a franchise hotline.
Well, they're bigger than me.
Thanks,
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Good luck. Happy AFI. Good luck to your show, and of course, good luck to your business.
Thank you.
So, guys, I hope you learned a lot about franchising for you. Join us again next week here in the show where we talk about what matters to you, because you matter the most. I'll see you next week. Franchising. Tell us about the Big Apple Express Spa.
Well, Big Apple Express Spa, we're the first express spa here in the Philippines. We're not a full service spa. So basically we offer exclusive massages that are what we call our signature massage therapies. We don't offer the typical shiatsu or Swedish. We have our own brand. We have our Manhattan, which is one of our best sellers. And we have what we call our Make Your Own Manhattan, which is a very customized massage.
Wow. Now you said you guys are the first express spa. Let's okay. By definition, express spa is something that's that doesn't have. It's really essential. The essentials.
Yes. So when you say spa, there are different categories. So you have your full service spas, the day spas. These are the really high-end establishments. So when we say express spa, we don't have the wet facility.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Kunana. Tonight's show is franchising for you. And still with us is Mr. Bong Magpayo. He's president and founder of Sweet Corner. And joining him is Mr. Victor Fernando, who is the franchise director of the Big Apple Express Spa. Welcome, Bong, and welcome, Victor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's start with you now, Victor. Let's talk about your experience.
In the express spa category, that's what we categorize ourselves. We offer not the typical massages. We have our own signature massage therapy. So that's what differentiates us from most of those massages. If you are familiar with the usual massages, the shiatsu with Swedish, offered by most of the competitors out there, the other brands, we don't offer that. We have our own, like I said, our own massage therapy.
How do these differ from, as you said, the shiatsu or the Swedish or the combo shiatsu
Swedish?
Yes, how is this different? I mean,
basically, it's with the technique and the process. So it focuses on different body parts and also the techniques. So from thumb pressing to stretching and things like that.
Now, are these
facilities, the saunas, the showers? Because we focus on really just the core service, which is the massage. We cater to customers who are working professionals, have a fast-paced lifestyle, so they don't really have the time to go all the way to Tagaytay or those day spas and spend thousands of pesos on the massage. So they want a quick massage, but without sacrificing the service and the ambiance or the environment.
When did you guys put up Express Spa?
We started in 2005. Our first batch was in Robinson's Galleria. I put this, the business we set up was with my business partners. We were all working at the time. And as you know, in corporate life nowadays, it's very stressful. So we decided, because we were also regular spa goers at the time, to really distress from our working lives, our careers. So we asked ourselves, why isn't there a cheaper alternative or more affordable alternative to the high-end massages or establishments that we go to? That's why we came up with Big Apple Express Spa. We wanted an establishment that can offer high-quality massages with all the bells and whistles. And now, that's where Big Apple came up.
Pero Victor, okay, question. When you say that you guys were the first express spa,
Yes.
you know, even 5-10 years ago, you went to a mall, you drove around Makati, you'd always see these small spa places that kind of were like what you described. Just really no showers, not just bare bones. You go in there for massage, in and out, boom, 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 you're done. So what makes you say that you guys were the first?
Well, definitely, you know, we